Hi, Brian. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Susie. Brian. Hi,
Hey,
Debbie.
everybody.
Hi, Arlene. Hi, Susie.
Hi, everyone.
That can't be me.
We're waiting on Judy. She had a little bit of technical difficulties. How's everyone doing tonight?
So it's all around.
Do what?
I'm having technical difficulties. I'm trying to pull the chat up on my cell phone and it's saying you don't have internet. But yeah, no kidding.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Hi,
Hey,
Valerie.
guys.
Hi, Valerie.
Hope everybody's having a good day. Uh-oh, we lost her again.
Oh, no. Kathy, I think we got our kicking out mojo on tonight.
I know. I could have just stayed in my nap.
Yeah. I thought about taking one, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, if I take a nap, I'm going to be cranky.
Oh, I had to. I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning, about 5:30. I didn't sleep until 9, so... And I had been working like crazy, boxing stuff up for the sale.
Cool.
I did draw this wrong. I did.
Then paint it right.
I think I did. Come all the way down around here and need that white, and that's gonna be standing out there. I'm
Hi,
not sure.
Sabrina.
It's supposed to be Valerie, but I may have drawn it out wrong. Might have to switch, but I had two things drawn out, so. Where do you see Sabrina? Oh, there she is. Hi, Sabrina.
Hi, Erin.
Christy's going to try to find a cool cable. And still no word from Judy. She just can't get in. Hey, Aaron. If y'all could, would you share out the link, please? Got a great prize tonight. I think.
Well, I've always liked everyone I've ever gotten. Susie, I don't know if I told you I sent your box yesterday.
Jane, I wonder if you can move your book up a little bit. It's hard to see it.
Yeah. I can do that. I'm so bad at that. I just don't want anybody to see my belly. So I stay the camera away. I got it. There we go. Hi, Curly.
I don't know how to share links. Come on, Arlene. The link and mod.
So maybe somebody's kidnapped Arlene and it's not the real Arlene.
Oh, I wonder. Has she been hacked?
So
Debbie said,
Arlene, tell us something only you and I know. And then everybody will know.
Debbie says she promises not to get your belly.
Okay. That's all right. It's there. It ain't going anywhere.
Just paint a little smiley face and tape it on there. You can't see it anyway. Well, I can't.
Judy can't get her webcam to work.
Iran, congrats on reaching 1K. Oh, Brian. Oh, Brian, you reached 1K. Congratulations.
Yay. Aaron, how close are you now?
How close are you, Judy? Jean?
I am 600 or 971.
I was going to say, I know you got more than 600. There's Judy back. Yep, it's still doing it.
What is it?
It's repeat.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And it's me doing it's mine causing it?
Yeah, because it wasn't doing it when you left.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just go ahead and go because I can't do anything else.
Well, stay and paint and turn your sound off, and then turn it back on when you're talking.
Okay, if I can
See if
do
that
that.
works.
Okay.
Did that work? It worked.
Yeah, I think it might have.
Aaron has 906.
Oh, I need to get caught up on life, Aaron, so we can do a fun get us there hop, you know?
Yeah.
I just
Hey, Christy, do you have a router? If you do, turn it off and turn it back on. I have to do that sometimes. You wait a couple minutes and turn it back on.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if we got mail.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, wow. I can hear you.
Judy's the only one still having problems. She's got an echo. So she had to mute, and then when she wants to talk, she can type in chat she wants to talk, and then we can all just not say anything and let her talk.
Well, I am hopped on another Wi-Fi. I don't know whose it is, but thank you. Hey, guys. Okay.
Sometimes you just need to turn your router off and wait a few seconds and turn it back on.
Yeah, I did that. I reset the router, and then I went and got the Ethernet cable and brought it up to the computer, and then there's no hole.
Oh man.
I'm like, great. Okay, let's see. Let's put this aside. Got me all kerfuffled now. I don't know what I'm doing.
If anybody can't tell, Judy's doing a flamingo. A funky flamingo.
I'm going to match on. Where's my gloss?
Hi, Darla. Thank you for coming.
Hey, Darla.
Hi, Darla.
And I have to give props to Brian too, because I'm usually starting at about 5 in the morning trying to get stuff ready for this weekend. And Brian, was it today or yesterday, but he had a live stream, and it was just one of those days where I was like, okay, I'm going to go nuts if I can't have a voice other than an audiobook in here. And so, and on came Brian. I was like, yay. Well,
Christy,
Brian,
what are you making tonight?
I have a angel painting that I'm going to do, but I want to get some medium on this because I want to have these in the Etsy shop. This is like it's a cut down composition book that I'm making into like an A5. So, but I'm making it like out of coffee wrapping.
Cool.
So I had these coffee wrappers and I'm like, these are really cute. And it's got a squirrel on it. So I've got that. And I've got, let me see here. I've got the counterculture. And I'm thinking I'm going to end up making this one for Care. El Salvador Dali coffee.
Oh, cool.
I think that's her favorite artist.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I got that. And then I got another one called Kicking Horse Coffee.
Ooh.
And this one is and I'm just reading it, it is the Smart Ass Blend. It is cheeky, bright, and precocious.
Cute.
Well, I think you should make that one for yourself.
You do?
I do.
I'm going to take that as a compliment.
It was meant as a compliment.
Well, Elvis has come back to life on Kathy's desk over there.
Yeah, looks like it.
Not so much.
Thank you.
I cannot get this. Let's see.
That's great, Aaron. Looks like the second batch of packages, for some reason, they were all mailed the same day, but they're arriving wonky.
I got 6 packages today, all at one time.
Wow.
And they weren't all Amazon.
Well, I hate to admit this, but I was cleaning up the other day and found some packages that I had never opened.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I was late sending something out that needed to be out a month ago, and I just found it. So,
Well, I am probably going to make Jean's night, and that I've got another package that is by the door for tomorrow for you, Jean.
cool. Thank you,
Yeah, I
Debbie.
found some glue sticks, Jean, and then there's also some of those holders for pocket letters, so I was going to send you those too.
Awesome. Awesome. It's crazy. Sometimes when I get lots of boxes, my head starts spinning on ideas. It's just like, wow. Thank you, Debbie and Valerie, for your comments.
All right, Elvis is gonna have to sit over here a minute. I gotta get my hand in this back paint so much I can't do anything.
Elvis is leaving the building.
Yeah, Elvis has to drive. He's driving me nuts. Too much.
Oh, I hope you're okay, hon.
Okay, Arlene, hope you feel better. So tonight's prize winner is 1, and it will be chosen by the top participant.
Oh, goodness.
That means those who are chatting it up, because it's a good one.
So if I get off of here and go in the room and talk, can I win?
Sure.
That's okay.
Debbie will have to look. You never know. My kid might put something by the door for you, and you don't know what she'll send you.
Ah.
Pencil. Yes. Yes.
And Judy's just flying.
I know. And I'm sitting here trying to remember what wings look like. I guess that's pretty close, huh?
I don't know. I can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's sketchy.
Yes, Erin, I did. This was a board book, a kid's board book, and I just drew what I wanted on each page and cut it out. It was hard on the hands. I probably could have taken it out on my saw and done it, but I didn't want to. It was probably cold that day or hot that day. Some crazy excuse.
Oh, Nettie, they will. I got the feathers right here in a bottle.
Judy, Debbie says your flamingo is looking good. And I agree. Judy's having some sound issues. Red Bull gives you wings.
I should have had Red Bull tonight. I've got matcha.
Oh,
That's
those
pretty-
wings did come out good. Your wings came out really good.
On the flamingo?
The wings on your angel you're painting. I guess.
Oh. I'm going to try my hand at modeling paste. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm going to try.
Hmm.
And trying to make kind of some texture in there, you know?
Uh-huh. 86. I would have assumed he was a lot older than that.
What'd I miss?
The Elvis would have been 86 this year.
Let's see.
I'm using all my embellishments I was going to put in the auction.
Well, I just found some more today as I was unpacking stuff. Carla!
See, I've already set myself up. I had my matcha right next to my paint water.
Uh-oh.
Not good. Now I had to drive an hour to get that matcha too, so I'm moving it.
What is matcha?
It's like it's a type of green tea, and this stuff came in like a powder. And basically I mixed it up with some milk and just a tiny little bit of stevia.
Oh.
Kind of like Red Bull. It just tastes better than Red Bull, and it doesn't turn your pee like into alien orange, you know.
Oh.
I've never even tried Red Bull. I didn't know it did that.
Yep.
Does it make it stink like asparagus does?
No, it smells like a vitamin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was that one time that I had it when my manager said I couldn't have it anymore.
My oldest grandson was addicted to that stuff. I don't know if he still is. I hope not. He'll lie and say he isn't anyway because I gave him heck about it. I mean, he was skinny as a rail.
Well, I know I had some matcha last night, and I was able to stay up pretty well. I was watching. Did you guys see? They didn't show the Zoom call, but it was like a after speech, I guess, from President Biden and Prime Minister Trudeau. That Justin Trudeau,
No.
the guy that wears the Star Wars socks. I'm sure there are other qualifications that he has, but I just know he wears Star Wars socks.
Those are the most important ones.
It really is. And it was so funny because I was listening to him. I mean, and I listened to the president too, and it was really nice. But he started talking in French.
Oh, the Canadian Prime Minister?
Uh-huh.
Good Lord, that's a fine looking man.
Now, I know FDR had fireside chats. This was like a fireside chat on a bearskin rug. I mean, this was nice. I don't know what he was saying.
Don't care.
I didn't care, yeah. Allie was like, Mommy, can? I'm like, hush. I'm listening to history here.
Yeah.
Well, Mommy, is that word? I don't know, but hush. Oh my gosh, it was funny. But he was so nice, and so, I mean, just very friendly, and and I swear, everybody I've ever met from Canada is so nice.
Oh, not me.
Huh?
I met some truly, truly certifiable witches from Canada.
Really?
Yes, man.
Okay, you gotta tell me that now, because I mean,
now the men normally are very professional and very well mannered, but the women I've met, oh my God. It's like Satan, get away. They had nothing nice to say. Just negative Nellies.
oh wow.
Hateful. They were several times, several campgrounds we've gone to. Well, down here we've got Canadians all winter long.
Oh.
But they'll go into stores and they'll be just as hateful.
Well, probably because they're figured out that everything is cheaper.
Yeah, but the men, you can see them. They look embarrassed for their wives. We had a Canadian couple that volunteered at one of the parks we were at. All the other volunteers swore they would quit if they came back the next year.
Oh.
All because of her. He was great. Everybody loved him. But she was just pure. Man, you expect to see her horn spout out any second.
See, I hate that. I need you to meet the boss that I had when I worked with Dr. Taylor. And I still call her my boss lady because she was by far one of the best bosses I've ever had. And I mean, just as nice and goofy. Now, if you were in trouble, she would be on you like white on rice, but not if you did not deserve it. Right. So I mean, she was an incredibly good boss. I wish to God I could still work for her. But she's from Canada. And Wendy's Journal Adventures is in Canada too, I think. Don't quote me on that, please, because 9 out of 10 I don't know what I'm talking about. But
Valerie says Trudeau, ooh, makes me weak in the knees. There may be a little bit of drool too.
Right? Have you seen his socks, Valerie? Oh my gosh. He's still my heart.
Any socks I'm interested in.
What that
That man is fine.
Right?
If he had run for president of the United States, I'd have done everything I could to be his #1 campaign manager.
Yep. Well, and he seems really nice.
Yeah, he does. He seems to be caring. Hey,
No,
I don't hear.
What's that?
I don't hear any Canadians bad mouthing him either.
Oh, but that's going to be everywhere. There's always going to be people that don't like. God himself is running for president. There'll be people running against him.
Now, how do they work that in Canada? Do they have elections like we do, or is it like England? They just stay forever?
No, they have elections. I want to say Trudeau is is it the Labour Party? Or I know he's in like the more liberal end, which is really kind of funny that I have such a bad crush on him because I mean I'm anarchist. So but the man likes Star Wars, and I mean there are certain things that override politics, and that would be one of them.
So you don't want to know that I really don't like Star Wars?
I think sometimes that it's just there are certain shows that I don't like. Downton Abbey, and everyone's like, what?
I don't like it either.
I can't get into it. I mean, I'm sure it's wonderful, but I've fallen asleep every time I've tried to watch it. What is wrong with her head? Please don't tell me that I've got like a witchy curse and I just made a big.
No, it looks fine. Don't even mention it. It looks fine.
Okay. There. That's a little better. I just needed to add a little bit of a chin.
I have only seen the first Star Wars.
The episode 4, A New Hope?
One that came out in the 70s.
Yep.
And
that's the first movie I ever saw. So was it like the first part of the movie that turned you off, or?
Oh, I don't know. My grandson loves it, and he's a big Star Wars geek. And so I can watch parts of them, but I don't know. It's boring to me. But, I think it's an age thing. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I was 6, I think, when I saw it. Yeah. And I mean, I was absolutely determined that I was going to marry Luke Skywalker. And when I found out that Mark Hamill was married, I don't think I came out of my room for days. I mean, my life was over.
JC, how do you prep the pages of a board book?
I sand them just lightly, and mostly it's this way and then the other way. I mean, angled, straight, it doesn't matter, 2 different ways. And then I gesso them. But if I'm going to paint them wild and crazy like this with acrylic paint, I just put the paint on. You could easily do it with a jelly press too. And just, there's no rhyme or reason to the paint I put on them. There's no rhyme or reason to just about anything I do, though. Okay, so we're talking about weird movies. Well, to me, we were talking about weird movies. I decided on Sunday I was taking a break. And I wanted to sit down and watch a movie. I was trying to find something that hubby would watch because he doesn't ever like anything I like. Ever. So
Yeah,
I saw this kind of sci-fi-ish weird movie. Thought, well, maybe this is it. And he watched it for a bit. It didn't interest him. It took me about 30, 45 minutes into the movie to really get it. And so it's on Netflix because I couldn't find anything else. I'm not big on watching the series of shows because I don't want to sit and get hooked on something and have to spend all my time watching that movie or show. So I watched What Happened to Monday. Has anybody seen that show?
I haven't.
Have you ever seen The Fifth Element?
No, I don't watch many weird movies. Hi, Cat.
Oh, yeah. Ponch and John, yep. So if you've ever seen The Fifth Element, I would say this movie, that would be the one I could compare it to. It's just a little bizarre. And I don't know. It was just different. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's I don't know what it's rated, but there's some language. Not a lot of language. There's some blood. And the basic is kind of futuristic, but it's not. Hi, Cat. But it's not, floating cars. But they are limiting you to one child. And if there's others, the siblings, they get put in this thing to be put to sleep.
Oh,
There was
Wait,
one
what?
family.
oh. That would give me nightmares.
Well, it might. It's not really bad until the last 30 minutes. It's different. That's all. It's just different. And anyway, I kind of liked it after a while. It was just weird enough to be interesting. I'm not saying I recommend it. I'm not saying I don't recommend it. I'm just saying it was different.
Hey, Malia.
Hi, Malia.
Hello, Malia? I hate this. I'm missing a good color of, there it is. I love that color. You guys have that color? The color, there it is.
Is it like a bluish?
No, I just ran out.
Let's see. Do I have indigo? I do not.
I saw Jean Peter reach across the screen and take it.
Oops. What's that?
I saw her reach across the screen and get your color.
Get my color?
Oh, Judy over being all silent and quiet. She's helping her. What happened to Valerie? I missed it. It is hard to paint and watch chat at the same time.
Hi, Deanie.
Hey, Deanie.
Ooh, she said her sciatica is killing her.
Oh, man.
That is the worst.
I have gotten hooked on this Coloridge book. I love these pictures. This lady's artwork is just awesome.
Which book is this?
The Coloridge Wild. I've been painting her little characters. Well, I've been doing mixed media with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
And she's got like 4 of them out, but they're at the price range where I have to buy one book and finish it before I can buy another one.
I understand that.
I mean, to buy a 3-pack of them is $90.
For 9 or 90?
$90 for 3 books. If you buy 3 together.
What are we doing wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Apparently, I'm not living right.
I'm telling you. Neither am I.
Hi, Brenda. Do you know how hard it is for me to finish one page at a time? I think that's why I work on books. Because then I can just flip and fit it in wherever it goes.
Okay. I'm over the colors now. Okay. Oh, Debbie, Jean has the best papers ever.
Yes, she does.
Thank you.
I was thinking about taking my jelly plate with me to the campground, and I said, nah. Because I'm going to have the boys there this weekend, so there's not much point in it.
When are you going?
I'm going in the morning, and I'll come back Sunday, and then go back again Thursday.
No, will you have like phone service or anything while you're out there on your phone?
Oh yeah, I've got a hotspot and everything that works on my laptop.
Awesome. And I'm only asking this, because I'm being selfish here.
Why?
We are driving up to Virginia Saturday morning. We've got to be back here by 6 for Allie's show, but we are going to look at a house.
In Virginia?
Yep.
Why in God's green acre would you ever leave North Carolina from Virginia?
Because it's a log cabin.
Oh, what part of Virginia?
It's called Spencer. It's right on the border.
Oh, that's not too bad.
No, it's supposed to be like towards the mountains. There's a creek that runs through the property, and it used to basically be a general store. And so they added on to it, but they didn't finish it. And so it's got about 4 acres of land. It's got a gazebo. And like on the top floor, it's got an unfinished room with a lot of windows that would end up being the studio.
How fun is that?
Well, I'll tell you ahead of time, Virginia will tax you to death.
Oh, I'm sure. It's got to have its downsides, especially, well, when we were looking at the house taxes, that wasn't so bad. But then again, it's not new construction, and it's really like it's out in the middle of nowhere, which is good for us. That's what we want.
Yeah.
And and Allie wants snow, and we're not going to get that here anymore. That's for sure. So.
Well, that's why I asked what part of Virginia, because certain parts of Virginia are nice, and the taxes are lower because of, if it's rural. But it's just, oh my God, that governor they've got now is totally and completely whacked out of his mind.
Have you seen what's going on in North Carolina?
No, I haven't.
Texas, New Mexico, we could go on.
Yeah.
It sounds really nice.
It is. It's going to need some work, but I mean.
Oh, so it's close to West Virginia.
It's close to the border, I think.
Malia says you better buy that house. Spencer's 21 minutes from me.
Spencer, Virginia? Huh. That would be cool. Oh, and Malia, you know that cool stove that you have? There's one of those in that house. It's like a one that wood stove type things. I have no idea how to use it, but it's really pretty. So, and that's what matters, right?
In 21 minutes, Malia can come and teach you. Malia says, it's too late. I already peed.
Well, when I went to Virginia to visit my daughter and son-in-law when they were there, I loved it. I really did.
I loved growing up there, but man, I had moved to North Carolina. And then when I moved back to Virginia, I was never happy there again. It was like, oh my God, I can't, I gotta go. Of course, I had to stay until my mother passed away, but Judy Debbie says that it's just so pretty. Malia says, you better buy that house. We can be BFFs. And just think, she's got 2 little girls.
That would be awesome. Allie would be over there like a lot. You bring your girls over to our place once we get the sheetrock covered in the upstairs. I can't imagine. My only worry is that it's been on the market a long time, and that's never good news.
Is there water on the property? Like a creek or something?
The creek, it's not that close, but I think the flood rating is like 1 in 100.
Yeah, we check for mold too, especially black mold.
Oh yeah. Well, we would have to get a VA loan, so they come in and do a really. When they did the VA inspection at the house that we're in now, I mean, I felt sorry for the guy selling it because he was like, "Hey, you have to do this, you have to do this." But we tried for one place out by Baden Lake, and the guy wouldn't tell us like how old the air conditioner was or how old the roof was. He said he didn't know.
Huh.
Yeah, and Ken was like, you don't own a house and not know that.
Yeah, that kind of seems odd to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how old ours is. I have no idea.
I know ours is 3 years old.
Well, I mean, out here though, Jean, I mean, there's so much, you know, you have a tornado blow your roof off in 2 shakes if it's, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like I keep telling my husband that we should get a new hot water heater. He says, this one still works. I said, we've been here for 15 years with very hard water. So,
Oh dear.
when it goes out, he can clean it up.
And that's bad when your water heater goes. That's.
Yeah, that's
The one
something
we
you have
had
to
in
have.
Texas went out on Christmas Eve morning. Had it went out 2 hours later, we'd had to wait till afterwards.
Oh gosh.
No, it's not electric. I know, Brian, we need to do something.
Yeah, Brian, send her some folks.
Anybody
Did
who's
you guys see that picture, that article that Laura Free put up of that little girl in the crawfish pot?
yes,
Oh yeah, so they're bathing her.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that when I lived in North Carolina.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like that's a regular Saturday night here in North Carolina.
We lived in North Carolina. I mean, we lived down on a farm, and storms come through there. We didn't have power for weeks. My daughter was a baby at the time, so yeah, she went a pot.
You know, Allie, when we brought her home, there was no way. I mean, she was too small to even use, like a lot of times, you know, you're waiting on that baby bath to use the kitchen sink. She was too little. And her first bath was in a Tupperware salad bowl.
Oh wow.
I've got a picture of it somewhere, and we saved the salad bowl because we, you know, we'll show it to her now, and she's like, "That's not possible." Yeah, that's what I thought too, kid. You know? Well, I also didn't think you were going to be like 2 pounds when you were born either. You know, so. But it was really funny. Ken had her handled.
my mom weighed 4 pounds 4 ounces, and her bed was a shoebox.
Oh wow.
You got to remember that was a long time ago.
Well, back in those days, and I wonder, you know, people kind of might have known a thing or two. You can't run out of a shoebox. We had Allie in a Moses basket for the longest time. But it kept her bundled up and it kept her warm. And that was the one thing we had a terrible time doing, was being able to keep her warm.
Oh, Susie, that's probably true. Rusty or Sandy? Caliche one
Well,
of
you
our
will have
main
to do
commodities.
mineral supplements.
So I'm supposed to be coming up with a class to offer for Defy at the next auction. And I have 3 or 4 things running through my mind. Any suggestions?
What are the 3 or 4 things?
Well, as I'm working on this, I was thinking this might be a fun book, altering a board book. We could do painting papers. We could just do journaling my way. And I don't know if any of you remember that stitched thing. Hang on, it's just within reach here. I have a lot of people ask me how to do this.
Whoa.
All right, let me go to yours and see what this is. Oh, yes, I go with this one.
We're working on that, Arlene. What is this? It is like a table runner, placemat kind of size. Of course, if we do it in a class, we'll just do a smaller version so that you can learn how I did it.
Yes, it is, Pete. Is that done with fabric or paint?
This
Yeah.
is fabric.
Oh my gosh.
It's all stitched and covered in the back. It's probably the only stitched thing I've ever done that I hid my back on, ever.
Wow. That's freaking awesome.
I'm working on some new classes. I've got some new ideas, and this is one of them. And I thought this might be fun. Painting papers. I've had a lot of people want to, work on a journal, kind of like my magazine journal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that idea too. Only thing is with the placemat, I can see that some people may have not be able to get the material for it.
I used silk. Sorry, silk.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not hooked at all. It's all stitched. But there is. Let me see. This is just scrap batik fabric here, and this is yarn, and I know there is some t-shirt fabric in here. So if you have an old shirt you wanted to tear up, you could easily use that.
Yeah, this one gets my vote. I would take this class. But then I would probably take the journaling class too. So, I mean, it's not like you have a lot to do. Just teach 5 or 6 classes.
Okay. You're coming down to help me organize, right?
Yeah. I'll be right there.
All right.
Wait for me.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Hi, Janice. Sorry
So
about
if
that.
I unmute, am I wobbly sounding still?
Somebody say something. Yeah.
Did I wobble?
Oh, you're not wobbling. But
No, the sound isn't bad?
yeah, there's still an echo.
Oh, okay. I was going to see if everyone wanted to see the finished painting from last week.
Yes. So nobody talk. Let Judy talk.
Yeah, otherwise I'll warble or something. So I'm doing watercolor on the little the guy here. I'm gonna do some outlining and everything with white Posca pens and black Posca pens and all of that, and get some real detail in there. But last week I was working on the girl, and so I wanted to show you the finished product. She is
Awesome.
let me see if I can get out a little bit
She's
further.
beautiful.
Kathy, can you make her big?
Yeah, hold on.
There she is. Sorry, it's hard to see the whole thing. Huh. Without the stupid auto thing going crazy. See that auto thing going? Okay, let me put my hand. No, that doesn't work either. Anyway, so here she is. I'll bring her in closer so you can get a view of her eyes and her face and all the detail. And did the mandala, and and then the distance and the hills. She's watercolor, Posca pen, color pencils, CoverGirl makeup, and watercolor pencils. So anyway, she's done.
I think
and
she's very ugly, Judy. Would you send her to me so I could throw her away?
oh, she's ugly. Aw, she's ugly. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'll be glad to take care of that for you.
So the big lessons learned on this one is I splatter. Of course, I do splatter on everything, but I always cover the face with tissue. Well, the second splatter I didn't. So she had blue splatter all over her face. It was awful. So when I fixed her, when I tried to do the fix, it caused her face to be a little bit grainy and grayish. So it didn't come out as smooth as I'd like. But yeah, she was fun. I really enjoyed doing her a lot. So that's what I wanted to share with you and show you my finished product that you guys saw last week.
She really is pretty.
Yeah. So the flamingo, I love flamingos. And so my goal will be white Posca pen and doing very detailed outlines, kind of like, oops, sorry, there goes my dog. Sorry, hold on. Yep. As soon as I talk, they think I'm calling them or talking to someone. So anyway, so I'm going to go back to mute so everyone else can talk and not hear echoes. Have no idea what's going on with my apparatus, but I'm working on it. So we'll talk with you later.
Okay, don't everybody talk at once.
Wait, I want to talk.
Okay, good thing you talk.
No, I'm kidding. No, I want to do some stuff with these feathers now. I'm going to have to send Ken down to Florida to work on Judy's computer.
Well, you have to come with him.
Well, what I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to use some modeling paste to make the feathers, but I've never done it before.
Ooh.
So to say I'm a little bit nervous, but it's just paper. I mean, that's what I keep telling myself. It's just paper. So, no reason why I shouldn't just do it, right?
Right.
Can you mix modeling paste with paint? I know that sounds like a dumb question. I've not used it before.
Yes, you can.
You can. Okay.
I mean, put it on a separate dish and mix it together.
Right. Oh, yeah. Well, this one's in a squeezy bottle. So what I think I'm going to do is I've got a really pretty, like I'm going to do some white. I've got, where is it? No, that's too dark. Hold on. Hold the pen. Here we go. Mermaid purple.
Pretty.
So let's see. Just paper. It's just paper.
That's right. It's just paper.
Boy, this is pathetic. But
If
you
you
know,
don't-
this is what happens when you do mandalas for too long.
Yeah, put your modeling paste down first and then paint over it. You'll have more of a raised effect.
So do modeling paste for all the feathers and then go over it, part of them?
I would, but then, I don't know. Try it both ways. You got two wings.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Okay. So I've got this little, what do you call these?
Palette knife.
Thank you. Yes.
A Duma Flippy. I think of a bobber.
It's going to be great. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, I'm already liking it.
Is Debbie still here? You tell her I've got my feathers now. Because she was saying it's supposed to have feathers. I know, man. And I will be honest, this is the first time I've ever used modeling paste.
Oh, you're going to be hooked. You have to dry it before you paint it.
Right.
Okay, I'll stop talking to you like you're Nicholas now.
Hey, when it comes to mixed media, I'm Nicholas. Keep talking, because I don't know what I'm doing. No, I think what I was going to do was like do a few feathers like this, right? And then do like some modeling. I'm gonna do the unthinkable. I'm gonna use my non-dominant hand. Look at that.
Oh, look at there.
I'm going abstract on y'all. Look at me being all Picasso up in here. I'm only showing off because I know Justin Trudeau is watching. And hi, Justin. How you doing, baby? Okay, I'm gonna get my right hand now. I just realized that my mom's probably watching this.
Well, that's okay, Krista. He just says, "Oh, you have some amusing friends, darling," because he's sitting over here next to me.
Well, don't tell him I'm German, for the love of all that's holy. He'll never speak to me again. Those nice Canadians, they know us Germans are rude.
That's really pretty. No, wait, it's really ugly. Do you want to send it to me to dispose of?
Want me to crack open that package I've got ready for you, Jean?
What?
You want me to crack open your package?
Yeah, okay. I think you should just let me take care of that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's so funny is I wonder if Prime Minister Trudeau knows how many American women want to move to Canada just because of him.
Now you know why he's got the border shut down.
Yeah.
That's
My
fun,
look,
Florida.
the day I moved, he'd be out of office.
Yeah, that'd be my luck.
We have some Herman the Frog looking thing in there.
Yeah, give Kermit a little credit, though. I mean, I'm gonna do this ginger magic. Ugh.
Carlos says the plant lady told me a COVID-19 joke. Did you hear John Travolta tested negative for COVID-19? It was just a Saturday night fever.
Well, good thing to know he's staying alive, right?
Yeah.
No.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I heard what you did.
Let's see. Add a little bit of gold.
At least he wasn't greasy.
And to the next rim shot goes to Chicken Peter. But come on, turn gold, turn gold. That's right. Okay. Oh God, which lid goes to what? Okay. I hate it when I do that. That's okay, Valerie. You want me to do what grease is the word? Oh, let's see.
What color are you going to paint the wings?
So I'm going to do this
Ooh.
circle in here.
Ooh.
And I've got it in with the modeling paste. So I'm mixing that in. And then I'm going to do some gold.
Ooh.
But I want it to be a little bit of a different gold because I'm going to do some stenciling on her dress. So, hello, doggy.
Yeah.
You guys, my
Daddy's
sister has got the funniest little dog. I think it's part Doberman or something like that. But it's real energetic. It's got all kinds of energy. And she's named him Jax. But this little dog was so sweet. She got him out of the truck and she's like, okay, well, I don't want him to bite you. And I'm like, oh, it's all right. And I just sat down on the ground. He came and sat on my feet and I got a face full of slobber. And it was just the best thing ever.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, ladies, I'm going to have to go. Hubby's home and I'm going to go figure out supper since it's his birthday,
All right. Tell him happy birthday. Thanks for coming on.
I will. You guys stay out of trouble here.
We'll try.
Bye-bye.
Okay, her dress. What do I want? I just kind of put a little base coat on there. What do I want her dress to be?
Lavender?
Lavender? Do I have lavender? I do. I have lavender. I have crocus fields. Somewhere I've got like periwinkle. Ooh, lilac. Hang tight. Is it, what's this, violet? I want violet. Ooh, here's another color. Hang on. Okay, I got it. Periwinkle. Oh, it doesn't even look. It isn't blue, I swear. And then I got pansy and lavender. And then I can mix it in with this.
Oh.
Green. What do you think?
Oh. I don't know. If you're going to stencil on your dress, you want a lighter shade so that, or else you're going to have to stencil really dark.
Well, what I was going to do was I was going to stencil with, let me show you, because I can imagine what I'm saying doesn't make any sense.
Your left wing on my left actually needs more feathers toward the edges.
This one?
Ooh.
What?
Yeah, toward the outside edges.
More wings?
Get your finger out of it. Yeah. More feathers. Worse than a kid, stick your finger right in the middle of it.
On the outside?
No, toward the outside edges. You see right down there where the point is, there's no feathers.
Oh, we can't have that. She's got to have, she won't be aerodynamic. You've got to fly, pretty girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is like decorating a cake. This stuff is fun.
Yeah. Told you, once you start with it, you're going to be hooked.
Well, I mean, this reminds me of when I was in college and I was working in the deli. And I mean, you make those flowers where you take the buttercream and just,
Yep.
Hibiscus ednardetta. What?
It's watching Cinderella.
And I'm supposed to, is that like a code name?
No, it's a real name.
I'm so confused. I stay that way, though. That's not news. Okay. I'm going to let that sit and work on her dress. We're going to say yes to the dress. Okay, let's see here. Skip some of the stuff up that I did not use. Make room.
I want a Publix cake.
So what are you up to, Kathy?
Nothing. I'm watching you.
Okay. Okay, so
just doing a little painting for the boys' room right now.
What's that?
So I'm doing a little painting for the boys' room.
Oh, you're pretty awesome, Grandma. You know that?
I think so.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Publix makes the best cakes.
Oh, yeah. You know, they didn't have, when I was in college, it was, do you guys have Harris Teeters down there?
No, but we had them in Virginia.
Okay. Yeah, I was in the Harris Teeter Deli up by the university when I was in college. I did that, and then I had a religious studies major. So I had that job and I bartended.
Wow.
Because, why not?
Really? Gotta go where the money is. Hey, Laura. Hi, Mary Lou.
Hey, Laura and Mary Lou. I love Mary Lou's screen name. Auntie Lucy. Okay, so I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to work in some of this metallic purple. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is my brand spanking new one too. Okay. Let's see. I love the sound of fresh paint. It's like opening a cold soda pop.
Ah,
Okay. You know what? I think I'm also going to put, you think maybe a little, well, that might be too much gold. If I'm going to put gold in her wings. No?
I don't think so. You can't have too much gold.
Well, you know, I have some pink. What is it called? Butterfly sparkle, I think.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
I ran out of iris potion.
Have you seen the new flamingo pink from Holtz?
No.
I like it. I like it a lot.
No, I saw what was it that was it couldn't have been old paper. That would be too easy. But it was like a grayish, bluish, and it was so pretty. And I almost got it. But I can't remember why I didn't. I don't know. Oh, I put it on my wish list on Joggles because it was out of stock. That's why. Ooh, Enchanted. Enchanté. Okay. I got Enchanted, which is darker. Butterfly Sparkle, which is lighter. I'm going to go for the Butterfly Sparkle. What do you think?
I would.
Okay.
Angie, was the cover to it red?
Okay, that's going to be all sorts of pretty when that gold hits it. She is sparkly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's Posca. I can draw that back in.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to make some little circles with some sparkly blue because it just feels like the right thing to do.
Paige and Angie to the front of the store with the cover of the book red.
What's that?
Angie was talking about a book I sent to her, and I asked her, was the cover of it red, and was it called The Big Book? Because she was asking where I got it. No, it was brown, and the label said journal on it. Oh, okay. Because they have one on Amazon called The Big Book, and it is huge. I have one around here somewhere, or else I gave it away. I can't find it. It would make a perfect glue book because it would last you all year.
That didn't do what I wanted it to do. I think I'm struggling with the whole spontaneity thing here.
Don't overthink it. Just do it.
Okay, so
Feathers are going to be freaking out of this world.
what's that?
The feathers are awesome.
I'm liking them. I am happy that I tried that. Very happy that I tried that. just want to add, I want something in the sky, something weird, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find my Harlequin stencil and I can't find it. This is my favorite. Where did he go? I don't know who I'm kidding because I know the cat's got it. Usually when something goes missing, I find it in the morning, stepping on it, trying to get to the bathroom. That's about how it works around here. Here we go. Never mind. Look at me. I'm terrible blaming cats.
Poor innocent little babies.
There's nothing innocent about those cats, Kathy. You know that. They're cute, but there's nothing innocent, especially Jake. He is pure mischief. I'm surprised Elwood's not in here on my shoulder, but I closed the door right before Ken and Allie got home, so. Okay, I'm gonna just do a little bit of, is that gonna even show? I think it will. Just ever so barely. I like that. That makes me happy.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking about doing with the gold, and here, just a different stencil. It's going to be like swirls or flowers, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Is her hair dry yet? Okay. What could I put in her hair?
Gold. Gold
Yep.
strings. Give her some gold highlights.
Give her some highlights.
Yeah, fix her up good.
All right, honey, let's get your cap. It's highlight time. But yeah, I love these. What is it called? Delicata white shimmer. It's very nice. It was a complete impulse buy, but worth it. Highlights. We want highlights. Let's get. We're going to do gold highlights. We got to get the good gold. Where's my good gold? Yes. Getting out the good gold. The golden gold. If only highlights were this easy for humans.
Damn it. Oops, excuse the language. My line came out too thick.
It did?
Yeah, the paint was too thick, but that's okay. It's just not what I want.
And she needs a purple aura around her head.
Oh, yeah.
Carla, why you gotta live so far away? Purple aura. I'm thinking how I'm going to do that. I have an idea. I have a think, which is kind of scary. I love how this is kind of scratching it in, you know?
Yeah.
And I need to do some shading like on her face and neck, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'm having too much fun with all this other stuff. We will get to it, pretty girl.
So now are you leaving her face like it is, no features?
Correct.
Okay. Kind of like the Willow Angels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Susie says, whatever you do, don't use the lousy gold. Well, yeah. Oh, this is going to give me a chance to use my fancy stuff. I've got all this fancy stuff that I really haven't had any reason, or I can't say reason. Okay, let's just admit it. I didn't know how to use it. So. But I think what I'm going to do is to do the halo around her head. I'm going to mix the purple with a little bit of gesso so it stands out.
Well, yeah.
So.
Oh, Valerie, I would love to see that.
Oh my goodness. I mean, she's a beautiful lady now, but I don't even know how she looked when she was young. Is that terrible?
I don't remember.
I should know. But I found the most awesome video of her and her pool boy. It was great. We got the biggest bang out of it. She was painting him with birthday cake icing.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, and everybody's standing over here wondering how she's still going so strong at 99. There you go. Lots of cake.
Oh, yeah. Or pool boy. Cake or pool boy is one. No, we just got entranced in this angel coming to life. Let's split this up again. Oh, I don't like that view. Let's do this view. That view's better.
Okay, Carla, let's do this. I probably should have done white gesso first, I guess. Here we go.
That background is coming out awesome, Judy. Me too, Debbie. Thank you, Darla. Watch Little House on the Prairie every day.
I still love that show. That just, I don't know.
I love it too.
For humanity.
Sometimes you just need a feel-good show.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. So
I can't get into the Waltons so much. I used to watch it all the time, but now I just can't get into the Waltons. They kind of get on my nerves.
good night, John Boy. Okay. Now, which one do I want here?
I think I came to a realization today. One of the reasons I like to use watercolor the most is you don't have to ever clean your palette. You can just keep adding water and using it over and over.
Very true.
Is that Allie I keep hearing?
Yeah. Yep. She's probably on, what do they say that kids ask 6,000 questions a day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's probably on about 24,000 at this point. So, yeah.
I can't wait for Nicholas to get to that stage because now he's in the stage where he answers everything. He knows it all.
Oh,
We don't know
yeah,
nothing.
Allie's like that little kid on the Lucky Louie show. Why? Why?
Oh, yeah.
But why? And the minute you come up with something that's completely outlandish, then she goes, "Oh, okay,
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
yeah,
Makes absolutely no sense at all. But to them it does.
exactly." Yeah, she started into that why stuff. But that's why we don't watch the news anymore, because she's like, "Why?" And because people suck, you know. You can't say that to a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay, that might hold that color a little bit better. Let's see. Probably a little bit too much of a halo, but you know, it's just paper.
Well, I learned the hard way not to tell Nicholas when he says why not to say because I said so and what I say goes. Because his teacher asked him why did he say something? And he said, because what I say goes. I can't get another grandchild. Can't get another grandchild kicked out of school. Just can't do it.
Well,
Poor little Gabriel, I got him suspended from kindergarten. And his dad had to go with him before he go back to school. He made me go too.
so Kathy, how in the world did you make it through?
Gabe told his teacher he understood why she was so angry all the time because his grandma explained to him what PMS meant. And she said, what are you talking about? He says, you're tired of putting up with men's SHIT all the time. Because that's what PMS meant.
Well,
Grandma got him in trouble.
yeah, I mean, but, well.
And it was a male principal, so, you know, he didn't see the humor in it at all.
See, that's when you look at him and say, you can't handle the truth.
He did tell my son that he may want to consider getting a different babysitter. And I said, now you're talking. Been telling him that for years.
Okay, how about that can you see that shading at all?
Wait a minute.
Sorry.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I'm going to go ahead and plop some gold in there. I don't know if it's 110% dry, but I can always add some more. But I just want to put some little gold feathers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you, guys. Yeah, Kathy, this is pretty much, Kathy told me what to do, and I did it.
We ought to do that one night. Have a blind painting where you have to do what everybody else tells you to do.
Right? I think people would get tired of me, though, really quick. No, the other side, you idiot.
Your other right-hand side.
Your other right.
That is going to be so pretty.
Depending on how it dries, I'm hoping I can mount this on a board and maybe give it to Allie because I know she'd love it. She loves angels.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Wow. That has just come to life sitting there on that paper.
Judy's got a gift for that.
Yes, she does.
Between the background she does and those eyes.
Hey, Laura.
Witchy!
You home early? Or are you home? Are you bored with the 11-year-old birthday party already and cheating?
Well, there's not much more maturity here, so. Yeah.
Nettie says, I'll have you sent to the principal's office, but don't listen to me.
Who's that, Nettie? Okay. Oh. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to do something kind of fun here. I cannot believe I'm just now starting to use a palette knife. Where has this thing been all my life?
Wow, you haven't used one before?
Well, I use it to scoop paint out, you know, but not to make divine messes like this.
There's a lot of one.
I think I'm going to add a little bit of a darker blue to her wings, and then I'll leave your wings alone, sweetheart, I promise. Yes, Kathy is a good teacher. Very patient. Come on, mix in there.
I think Judy could sell these flamingos.
She could.
She needs to set up at the Ebor Saturday markets. See, we can talk about her now. She can't talk back to us and say, I don't think so.
She can still chat. Be careful. She gonna come out. And she got a dress.
Oh.
That thing is so cool. What is she? Is she using watercolors on? She said Posca pens. And she's coming behind it with watercolors?
I think so.
They are vibrant.
Very. That's why I was looking to put her on the screen so I could see up close where she's dipping in. She's typing. She's a two-thumb typer.
Oh, man. I definitely show my age when I'm trying to type on this phone. It's like one finger at a time. Give me a keyboard, like a regular keyboard, you know, for people like me with fat fingers, and I can go after it. But
yeah, I'm always hitting the wrong keys on my phone.
She says, but I can hear you. Okay, she's
Watercolor,
using
intense.
watercolor.
Oh,
Okay.
look at those. Those are pretty.
Yes. Oh, those are fancy watercolors. Okay. Those are the ones that are almost like gouache. They're so intense.
So I unmuted so I can talk for a minute.
Hey, Judy.
Hi, everybody. I'll talk for a minute. So everyone, because it's kind of hard to, I guess I'm reverberating or something in the background. This is on watercolor paper, 140 pound watercolor paper. Um, Almost all watercolors with a little bit of ink tints pencils, which are pretty solid colors to give some of the detail. Not much though. So my watercolors are Schminky, and Schminky is a very pigmented professional watercolor paint. So that's how come I'm able to get this type of brightness with these colors, and I'll show those to you up close. This is my palette, and this green is just super bright. I love the way I use it. And then the reds and the oranges are beautiful. And then you've got your purples and your magentas. And then you can see my blue, which is almost always on my blue girls that I do. This is the ultramarine blue, which you can see I've used mostly from here. When you do watercolor, there are watercolor sets out there that are cheaper that you can use, but you might get a chalkier look, and you might not be happy with the color. It might be chalky and it might be grainy looking. Some colors are grainy, but there's a couple watercolor products out there that are really good. I have to tell you, this set is probably the most expensive thing I ever bought in paints. The Schminky costs like 200 almost. It's very expensive. Yeah, it was a gift to me from my husband. So, a tube is like $7 or $8. So yeah, you definitely don't want to buy something until you've tested it out and used it. But there's a company called, I'll write it in the thing, it's called Shipper. What was that company that I gave you? Shipper something. Let me look at it.
Carbon.
Yeah. Shipper Farben. I'll write that in there. And they have beautiful color pencils that are very similar to the expensive polychromos. They're oil-based color pencils. They also have a very nice watercolor that's very inexpensive that you could use, that you could get this vibrant of color. So I'll type that name in it, and I get it from Amazon. So I'll type that name in there for you to start looking at. Another watercolor set that has very nice pigments is the Jane Davenport sets. Those have a nice pigment. So if you're getting ready to purchase watercolors, buy smaller sets so you don't have a lot of colors that you're not going to use. So anyway, so that's what I had to say. And my flamingo, he's almost done. I'm going to do some black and really detail out his feathers, sketchy looking, and maybe really do some I don't know, burst or something in the background, but just something fun. But he's probably the fastest watercolor I've done in a long time.
Yeah, you did it fast.
Yeah. So I'm going to go and put myself back on mute. And I loved being being here with everybody, and I just wanted to say hi. And I'm here, but can't hear. I can read and I can hear you. I just am not talking. Bye.
Just took my bra off and set my girls free. Thank you, Laura. You needed to know that. Really needed to know that.
Freedom. Is it already wet? It's wet. Okay, so I want to let me get my stencil. Kathy, go big. I mean, screen.
On who?
You.
Oh,
I want to see your picture.
it's not good.
You always say that, and it's always beautiful. Oh.
I still have to do some shading and lightening. He
That is
caught
so
a boot.
sweet.
He caught a boot.
He caught a
And the fish are just swimming by laughing at him.
Oh, well, kid, we've all been there. Bless him.
I wanted to try to take Nicholas fishing, but he can't stop talking long enough. He's not old enough yet, I guess, because he still runs his mouth nonstop. But why do we have to be quiet? Can the fish hear us? How do they hear us if they're under the water?
He'll have to go underwater one of these days, and he's going to realize, holy cow, I can hear stuff.
It's sad that he just stopped being scared of the water and we took our pool out.
Oh.
It just caused me way too much stress with the boys here. I was scared to death one of them was going to get into it.
Yeah.
When we weren't looking. And of course, Nicholas was braver than Mighty Dog because he had his vest. But, he didn't realize. Well, my fear was he would try to climb up it without the vest on. So I couldn't do it anymore. It was just terrifying to me.
Yeah.
And I would never forgive myself if something happened to one of those boys. And it could have been. Yeah. And who knows? Maybe by the time they're old enough and can swim well enough, we probably would have moved anyway. So hopefully, praying.
That's right. You're going to come to North Carolina. Well, now you got to just come a little bit further north.
No, if you're going to Virginia, we'll never be close.
It's right close to Durham.
Oh, that's even worse. I have the worst sister-in-law in the world lives there.
Oh, Lord. You about to unsell this log cabin here, Kathy.
And now my brother's passed, I don't even have to speak to her.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
The stencil.
Wait a minute. Oh, look, what are you doing over there, girl? You're just going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You left me unsupervised. That's what happens, man. That's what happens.
I love those dots.
Oh, yeah. I put some stars in the sky. I wanted her to be a nighttime angel.
Oh, wow.
I like that. My first, really mixing up the media, and I got out those Jane Davenport pastels, which now I know why Judy loves them so much. I mean, not specifically Jane Davenport, but she uses pastels a lot, you know?
Yeah, Judy, I'm doing this to put on the boys' room wall.
Oh, thank you, guys.
I think when I go to the campground, I'm going to work on some more landscaping because I have been doing whimsical for so long. It's kind of hard for me to get back into doing serious work.
Now, how long are you going to be out there again, Kathy?
June the 1st.
Oh, wow. So we could do some pick 10 and gin rummy.
Yeah. I'll be home every Wednesday because I set all my appointments for Wednesday so that I would be here for the lives. I mean, it's not that far.
About how long is it of a drive for you?
About 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, that's about as far as it is for us to go to Baden. That's not too bad.
Yeah. But it's all, I take 301, so it's all, back road. See, me and Janice, yeah, she talking my language now. Robin eggs. I love them. Valentine's, Pete buys all those confection hearts and freezes them.
Yeah?
Yeah, he still has a bag from last year. Not this past one, but last year. And at Easter, I buy all the robin eggs and freeze them.
Pizza Hoot. You know what we used to do? I worked with this guy named Chip. He was probably one of the coolest people I have ever worked with in my nursing career. And every Easter, we would get the Peeps. And what we would do is we would set up our Peeps with some toothpicks. And we had to pose them just the right way because then what we did was we put them in the microwave. And whichever Peep was left standing was the one that won the Peep joust. And we filmed it one year. It's somewhere in my Facebook videos. So, but one year he actually tried to juice his Peep. He tried to do he said he was going to inject his Peep. So he went and he got like an insulin syringe and he filled it up with saline.
Oh,
and he shot up his Peep, figuring that, there'd be more to the Peep, that it'd last longer. I made him clean it up. That thing exploded in like 5 seconds. It was the funniest thing I had ever seen. I was like, dude, you can't beat the master of the Peep joust.
I've got some friends that live in Maryland, and every year they do Peep scenes. They come up with some fantastic things too. They put the Peeps in little costumes and have them like sitting on bar stools, and they look like old Wild West saloons, and at the hairstylist. They come up with some creative things. I love it when they start posting them.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
That's something you and Allie could do. That would be fun.
Well, yeah, we could on our live stream. So we could start the live stream with like a posed Peep, which sounds all sorts of wrong, but
But we need to do that.
Children, guys.
That would be a fun challenge. Do different Peep scenes.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell y'all anymore what they do. So, so I can copy theirs.
I'm gonna have mine with like a Wonder Woman or a Batman doll, holding him upside down by his, cuckold. And you will talk.
Or Elf on the Shelf, text the peeps.
Yeah. Elf on the Shelf comes back from certain death. It's after the peeps. For being the first time that I tried to mix it up like this, I'm very happy with her.
Yeah, I like her. She came out fantastic. I love the background. Oh my God. And that was an excellent idea to put that purple glow around her.
Yep, that is the Carla halo.
Well, no wonder it's hazy purple.
Yeah, Carla was the one that said to put a blue halo around her head. So I did the gesso, and then I realized or purple halo, but I had purple in here, and I had no idea. So, well, Erin, now you know. Now you know how to blow up a peep. I can't wait to teach Allie those things too. Like right before she goes to school. Because, the principal just doesn't talk to me enough, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Carla, what are you doing at a strip club? Angie, she works there. Well, the chat's firing up.
What are you doing? Oh my God.
That's going to be good. I'm going to trim that down the side. And I do think I am going to put her on a board after she dries and see if Allie would like to have her in the ring. I actually had to look up, this is even more pathetic, like how Baby Yoda color. Susie just said, Baby Yoda, do a Star Wars scene.
Oh yeah, I've seen those too.
Huh.
I mean, the possibilities are endless. The things you can do with the peeps in a shoebox to make like little, what do you call them, dioramics, or what do you call them?
Yeah. We used to do those in school with solar systems, didn't we?
I don't know. I didn't go to school with you.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, we wouldn't have
a lot of time in the principal's office.
Yeah, we'd have never been in class.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have known much about the solar system. You and me together probably would have shut the place down.
You two, out now.
Oh, yes, I was disruptive and not meeting my potential, they said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry. But it's so much fun making fart noises while you're reading Thumbelina, and the book is boring. So there.
I'll never forget when the principal told my mom one time I wasn't meeting my potential. My mom kind of looked at me, and I saw her eyes twinkle, and I said, oh, God, I'm going to get it now. The principal's going to hate me for life. And she says, really? I think she kind of exceeded her potential. I just rolled my eyes.
Oh, my gosh.
So in case y'all wonder where I get it from.
When I was in kindergarten, I will never forget. I forget now, I had gotten a couple of books. I know my sister had some school books. And I was helping my mom because she was studying for her citizenship exam. And I didn't realize, I love to read. For some reason, I just picked it up early. So there was one day where I got called to the principal's office, and I knew at that point, if I had done something wrong, I didn't know it, and usually I knew because I'd done it on purpose. And so I'm waiting there, and my dad shows up, and I'm like, oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. And I was like, okay, now what's going on? And I remember the principal, his name was Mr. Wood. And he said, well, we're waiting for your mom. And I'm like, oh, dear God, they called both my parents. I'm really dead. I mean, I only made it to like 6, So my mom shows up, and this principal gets a book that had to be 2 inches, 3 inches thick. And it was called Rise of the American Nation. Threw it in my lap, opened it up to a page, and pointed and said, read. And I'm like, okay. So I started reading, and I look up, and my mother is sobbing.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, hell, what'd I do now? And I'm like, I had no idea what was going on until the principal looked at my dad and said, we need to go ahead and put her in, the first grade. And my mom didn't know a lot of English, but she knew enough to make her head snap up and says, oh, hell no, you won't. I'm like, first grade? I'm looking at her like, what do you mean no? I want to hang out with the big kids, But she would have no part of that. She was absolutely sure I would get picked on, which it didn't matter what grade I was in. I was always picked on. But I will never forget that. He plopped that book in my lap, opened it up, and just pointed and said, read. Just like that. And I mean, I thought, okay, maybe this is going to buy me some more time before, I have to walk the plank. Scared. To this day, I pick on her about that. It's like, you scared me to death, Mama. But I wasn't fulfilling my potential, don't you know?
Yeah. Carla says that my neighbor on the street I grew up on was baking a canned ham. He didn't open the can. It blew the oven apart in a hole in the ceiling. Wasn't the brightest neighbor in the block, was she?
That's something Chip would do. Oh, thank you, Brian. I got off the chat while I was telling that ridiculous kindergarten story. Sorry about that. But I wonder, this is like, look at this. Like, it's got little pieces.
That
this
is all.
paste is the awesome stuff. Where has it been all my life? Of course, I probably should have done this on a panel.
Well, are y'all ready to do the giveaway? It's 9 o'clock.
Like 2. Who's feeling lucky?
Let me go to get participants. And I am going, oh, where is my phone? All right, keep talking, Chrissy. I'll be right back.
Are you filming on it? Just,
No. No, I left it in the den so it wouldn't ring.
Oh. See, the only reason I'm asking that, guys, I was getting ready to go pick my daughter up from school, and it was beautiful today. It's like 70 some odd degrees. And I'm looking everywhere for my sunglasses. And I finally was like, okay, well, I've got a pair of aviators in the drawer. So out in the drawer. I'm like, well, I'm going to wear my Joe Biden glasses today. And finally, my husband's watching me go all over the place looking for sunglasses, and he just taps on the top of his head. And so I reach up, and lo and behold, there were my sunglasses. And I don't know how long he knew that they were on my head before he finally told me they were there. But, it's a good thing that I married him. He probably was going to let me walk out with 2 pair of glasses on. The moral story is, kiddos, there's a reason why they add directions to the packages. I can't believe that if you have a canned ham, that's like people that put their frozen turkeys in the fryer. Like, who does that? goodness. You found the house, Malia? Isn't it awesome? We're going to have to talk them down on the price, but.
Okay, I'm going to show y'all the giveaway first.
Oh, boy.
You're getting a handmade glue book, which is just some random papers and craft tech cover. And did I not put the screen on me? I meant to. Hold on. And then you're also getting.
See, Kathy, you put a picture of yourself on the front?
Yeah.
So they can remember. Cigars.
You're getting cigars. You're getting a beautiful black cigar box that is pretty freaking deep.
Wow.
And inside, and y'all hear that thing pop? Because I almost had to sit on this to close it. It is stacked. It's got gemstones. It's got lace. It's got bling. It's got flowers. It's got everything you can think of. It's got Battenberg. It has got doilies. It has got it is loaded as much as I could possibly get in here. It's got bridal trims.
Okay, no below the belt hits, no hair pulling, and no cussing, please. And we will get to the drawing.
And the way the drawing's going tonight was the top participants. And I'm going to tell Alexa to pick a number from 1 to 10. No, 1 to 4. Because I went with the top 4 participants. You got, whatchamacallits, yo-yos. You got eyelash trim. You got some Happy Art cameos.
Can I see the yo-yo? Oh, that's a yo-yo.
You just cut a circle, sew around the outside and pucker it. You got more lace. You got a package of flowers. You got some little lambs. You
I thought those flowers, I thought that was a garter.
You got more lace. You have a vintage doily. Cloth one, table scarf, whatever you want to call it. I'll never get all this back in here. You got bridal trims. You got tons and tons of different laces. Now, you got some clusters. We're getting to the vintage stuff here. Stuff made with vintage linens. You got a vintage table scarf doily, which I think is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't that be awesome on a vintage journal cover wrapped around the spine?
Oh, yeah, that'd be gorgeous.
You got another one. And I will have a bunch of these in my sale on March the 2nd, too. Because every time I go to a vintage store, I pick these up when I see them. You have some vintage lace. You have some more lace. Look, it just keeps on going. This is the box that won't quit.
Yeah, it's Schrodinger's box, Aaron. It never ends.
And this one I absolutely love. But I said, you know what? I'm going to give it up. But I just love these colors. And it looks blue on the camera, but it is teal. It is a magnificent teal. Beautiful teal. More doilies. A lot of doilies in here. The whole bottom of the box, as a matter of fact, is all different kinds of doilies. Just stacked and stacked and piled full of crochet pieces and doilies. There's another
Breathe, Aaron, breathe.
And this is one of the clusters I made with round doily, some white bridal trim, and then a purple heart shaped doily in the center.
That's gorgeous.
So, Hugh is ready to see which of the top participant wins this.
Well, we've gotten to a point to where Malia's peed and Aaron's hyperventilating, so.
When I reopen Etsy, there's going to be a lot of these in there, and y'all are going to be shocked. They're not going to go for what I see a lot of people selling them for. They're going to go a whole lot lower. I'm just gathering cigar boxes now. Because I have
where in the world do you find cigar boxes? I got one that was my mom's, but where do you get them?
I buy mine. There's a lady. Hey, Shannon. There's a lady on Etsy that sells them. It's like a 10-pack. No, Amazon. She sells them in a 10-pack, and they're wooden. These here I bought at a sale. I can't remember. Somebody was hosting someone else on their channel to do a sale, and I bought these from her, but I didn't get the 5 of them because they were kind of high, but you know, they're good quality ones, so they were worth it.
Wow, and gemstones and everything.
Oh yeah, tons of stuff in here. So I hope whoever wins this will be happy with it, because I went through stuff and was saying, nah, I don't want to put that one in there. Nah, I want to make this a special box. See, I keep pushing it down. If y'all get it in the box and the bottom falls out of it, it ain't my fault. Glue it back together. But I have pushed this stuff in here like you wouldn't believe. Every little nook and cranny I can find to shove something in, I shoved it.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like $4 a box at the ones around here. But yeah, your local smoke shops and cigar shops, they have them. They will give you the cardboard ones, which I don't have any use for the cardboard ones, but the wooden ones are like anywhere from $4 to $8. No, I did work in the tobacco field though. It's gonna be March the 2nd. And I don't believe I'll have any of these ready for the sale. I don't know yet. I may. I just wanted to start off with this, but you'll still get this too. I just want to start off with this as kind of well, God, that ain't a good price. Because I did kind of build this up. Okay. Alexa. Alexa. Hello. You there?
Hello.
Alexa, pick a number from 1 to 4. Alexa, pick a number from 1 to 4.
Here's a number between 1 and 4. It's 1.
Well, my George. Okay, now let me get to my thing for YouTube to give me my top participant again. And the number 1 participant was the one who said, now I can talk a lot in chat. Now who was that? Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Can you see it? The participants?
Yeah, you can go. Well, I can look at participants, but then I can go to a thing in my YouTube setting, and it gives me my top participants, and I take the top 4.
Okay.
It was Aaron.
Klossner.
Aaron was the most chatty in chat tonight. So you get another box from me, Aaron. Only this time you know what's in it.
Congratulations, Aaron. A cigar box and a glue book with a picture of Kathy on the front.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would actually be a picture that would be really good to practice faces with.
It would, wouldn't it? I might have to copy this before I send it to you, Aaron. My big mouth paid off for once.
Look
So
at that. Go.
Look at what?
You're going to pass out for sure this time. Oh my goodness.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we won't always do it that way. I'm trying to switch up how I do the giveaway so that people can't rig it to make sure they keep winning over and over. Or only talk when it's time for a giveaway.
Well, Kathy, I've got to do that sale this weekend, and I'm sure I'll have stuff left. Do you want me to do a giveaway next week?
If you want.
What is Wednesday going to be? The let's see, 27th. Hold on. The 3rd?
Yeah, the 3rd.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yep, because it's funny. I've got to go to the rheumatologist, get a shot in my hip on the 2nd. The 2nd's my birthday, which means I'm probably going to end up missing a good part of your sale. I might reschedule it because I don't know. The shots are great because they make me feel better, but it's my birthday.
Yeah, who wants to get a shot on their birthday?
Right.
But then again, you want to feel better.
Yeah.
Mouth.
I don't know. She has pretty good aim, so she does a good job, but it's still, ugh. I don't know. I'll think on it and let you know.
Shannon, I'm so happy to see you here, sweetheart. I have missed you. I keep going around looking for you, but I don't ever see you anywhere anymore. Night, Valerie. Thanks for coming.
Good night, Valerie. Good night, Debbie, Witchy, and Aaron.
And ladies, I might do something different next week other than just concentrating on a painting because it's hard for me to pay attention to chat when I'm painting because I mess up every time I do. But thank you all.
Get you some peeps.
Huh?
We got to find a way to get you some peeps before next week.
Oh, yeah. We have to decide
right.
when we can do that. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you. I'm going to go tuck my baby in. So you guys have a good night, okay?
Night, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.